It's ID, Creative Juices crew representing ideology, and for fuck's sake, right now you're listening to rapreviews.com.
Steve Flash Jewin from rapreviews.com, and I'm here with Mad Dukez, and we're chilling at the Hideout in Omaha, Nebraska.
What's going on, y'all? How you doing?
It's a cold day in Nebraska. We've already been talking about that.
Chilled, man. I'm indoors with the scarf, man. It's serious. It's cold. So.
Yep, but you're from Buffalo, so you know all about that cold.
Oh, yeah, man. Told you, the lake effect. It's a different kind of cold. You always got to chill here, like you were saying, the freezer.
Yes, and not Philly freeway freezer, just straight up cold.
Ice. Yeah, that's it. So I know exactly what you're talking about.
All right, well, I want to give a brief shout out before we really get rolling to everybody that's currently suffering with Hurricane Sandy. I mean, I know up in Buffalo it really didn't touch up there,
but not too bad.
But I'm sure you got a lot of people in New York and Long Island who are probably...
Yeah, I got family in New Jersey.
Oh, yeah.
That are in, right in New York, so I want to definitely send a shout out to them. Hopefully everything's all right. You know, give me a call. You know my number, hit me up.
Been telling people on the East Coast that all week. I've been like, you know what? If you don't have any power or heat, just fly out to Omaha.
They got you.
Exactly. It might be cold here, but it's not cold inside.
No, it's not cold inside, and there's no water. There's no water that's going to be flooding, so you're good right now.
Absolutely. So let's get a little background for the people who are just now getting to know Mad Dukez. Tell everybody how you got started in the rap game.
I got started basically just working off a karaoke machine, recording on cassette tapes. So it just basically became a fun pastime into an obsession into, wow, this could actually work out and move on further. It started out in Buffalo just in high school, making tracks with the group that at the time they were putting together a lot of music, and they weren't really doing anything, but they were consistently recording. So I was there. I was all the time. We burned through so many Maxell cassette tapes. We burned through so many TDK tapes. It was terrible. But then it became, okay, well, now that we've done all these recordings, what about performance? As we started going out and doing shows consistently, and it started with just like a simple thing, like a talent show. Then went from a talent show into performing at an event down this place called the Icon in Buffalo. From performing at the Icon, it became now performing in liver places. Then I grew with my style, tried to master my craft. The kids that I was rolling with, they weren't really doing the same thing, so I had to keep moving. Got up with Type Relevant, big band in the city of Buffalo. Won the Boom Bash with them after performing for like 2 years straight. After that is just on the up and up. Type Relevant was doing some different things foundation-wise and what they wanted to do as far as their sound. So I went on my own way and I started putting out records. Beginning with the Monster in the Man Suit 1. I was dropped in January earlier this year. And just going through the catalog of work, started putting Monster in the Man Suit 2, put out the 716 record with DTR, started working with them heavily. From then on, it just became spiraling out of control, and it's like Monster in the Man Suit 3. Then we've got the Mad Work EP that was put out, the Mad Work LP that was put out. All of these things made for free at maddukez.com, and performances at the Bring It Back tour, Warp tour. Doing last month, doing a tour with MC Primate out of Minneapolis, Minnesota, the Fresh Cut Grass tour. Put up a lot of pictures about that one. It was fun. And now opportunities open up to go on tour with Blueprint and Fresh Kills, who is amazing with the MPC. Like, the guy is a true beast. Like, he's incredible. You'll probably see it tonight. So these opportunities opening up. Blueprint obviously, was the go-ahead, saying, yeah, sure, I don't mind that kid coming with me. And I'm truly honored and blessed and gifted for that one. But yeah, it just started out with a lot of sticking to it, just decisive. I'm going to do this. I'm going to record more tracks. I'm going to put something out. I'm going to perform. I'm going to go on tour. And now here we are. So that's like a quick rundown of about 10 years of work. But it's good, man.
Well, you did hit on a couple of things we can expand on in that. Like, first of all, DTR, how did you link up with them? What was that process?
Well, when we were working with Type Relevant, the band, and we're performing for like 2 years straight, Type Relevant was working with them as far as setting up shows within the city. So we'd set up shows at this one location that's torn down now, Merlin's, and they just had it was a real hole in the wall bar, like terrible. The girls never wanted to use the bathroom. It was disgusting. But it was really cool because we could come back there every week and we perform shows steadily on Thursdays. So DTR started working with us regarding that. They were like, okay, well, we like what you guys are doing. We like what Mad Dukez is doing. We like what the band's doing. Let's keep going. So that's how it started initially. Before, I thought about working with them as a solo artist, but I didn't really want to at that time. I was trying to do it because independence is a very important theme in what I'm doing, especially. So with that in mind, later on, I began discussing a project that actually fell through, and it was with DTR affiliates, and we ended up making a couple things that allowed us to progress onto this project we have now, the Getting Gatsby project with DTR and Fresh Kills. But a couple things were laid, the groundwork started being laid, and it ended up being a really good look. So it ended up just shifting my lane into the position you see me in now.
Yeah, and that leads to the next follow-up question, because I was going to ask about Fresh Kills. How you got hooked up. And
he's honestly, I've known the guy about 2 weeks now, two and a half weeks. So we clicked. We've been like cyber pen pals, going back and forth. Like he'll send out a beat, I'll record something to it, send it back up to him, and that was about the majority of it. We went up to a show with a very good friend of mine, Atherton, out of Canada.
Big up to Atherton.
Yeah, big up to Atherton.
I met him at a show over here like a year ago.
Awesome, yeah, he's hilarious.
Yes. That's that dude.
He's that dude. He really is. He's hilarious. I got a funny story. I'll touch on that later. But so going up to see the show at Atherton, Fresh Kills was up there. We showed him some of the tracks. He was cool with it, and we were pen pals, and that was the beginning. But now I've known the guy 2.5 weeks. He's a cool guy, very down to earth. Genuinely blessed to have him part of the project. He is a true genius when it comes down to the MPC sounds and making that beat that captivates you. The whole project is produced by him. And
for those who don't know, maddukes.bandcamp.com, and spelled Dukes with a Z.
Yes.
And you can check out that entire project with Fresh Kills.
Absolutely. Pre-order. You can go check it out. It's the Monsters EP. It's out there and available now, so go check it out. But yeah, he's truly, everything else on that record right now is Fresh Kills, and he is truly a monster at putting down that sound and making sure you follow it from the first time that the beat starts to kick until the last cymbal or the last crash on the record. But yeah, man, he is a monster. I've seen him perform by himself a couple times. He kills it just by himself in the MPC without even having to say much. So coming from a rapper point of view, I'm like, damn.
Anytime a producer can hold it down on its own.
Thank you, man. He's holding it on his own. So I'm like, oh man, all right, I really got to step it up now.
Yeah,
so that's what I've been.
That's like some DJ Shadow shit right there.
Absolutely. It's like you could just be up there by yourself, and now you got this rapper here. People are like, oh yeah, the beats are right. What's he gonna do? Okay. All right, this is what I'll do. Damn. And then I hit him.